India is not vegan friendly. What is something you always hear from vegan travelers? That India is the most vegan friendly country? Well, I've been there and my journey might shock you. I vowed to never visit India again. I've been vegan for about 10 years now, but my first vegan trip was a big question mark. I visited Rajasthan, a northwestern state in India, as my first vegan vacation with Vegan Travel Asia by Veg Voyages. They put together an incredible, culturally immersive 2-week trip itinerary. We went from the bustling streets of Delhi to the monsoon palaces of Kishangarh, cruised the serene lakes of Udaipur, visited animal sanctuaries, and were awestruck by the ancient power of the Taj Mahal. Join me for a deep dive into Rajasthan's great culture and history, all while enjoying delicious 100% vegan meals. Let me be your guide as we explore the desert kingdom of Rajasthan. Let's get into it. Hello, Jason here, the vegan homie, vegan nomadic. Whatever you want to call me is up to you. I'm about this vegan life as I strive for a vegan world. If you're vegan and love to travel, this channel is for you. One of my biggest fears traveling as a vegan was finding something to eat. Foodborne illness while traveling is also a huge fear. And even worse, language barriers make it difficult to find out what's in the food. I didn't have to worry about any of that with Vegan Travel Asia. I learned about Vegan Travel Asia while attending a local veg fest when I was given a pamphlet. It was a sigh of relief knowing that while I was traveling to a new place, having this totally new experience, I was still adhering to my veganism and living out my values. Hopefully this video will inspire you as a vegan or veg curious to step out of your comfort zone and travel the world. Either way, stay tuned for more vegan adventures right here down the vegan rabbit hole of wanderlust, where I'm committed to bringing you the real deal in international vegan travel. After enduring what seemed like the longest flight ever, literally to the other side of the world, I touched down at Indira Gandhi International Airport. Descending through the smog, I noticed the change in atmosphere. This was a land much different than I was accustomed to. The sights, the sounds, the smells titillated my senses and sparked a curiosity. What initially occurred to me as culture shock quickly grew on me as marvel and wonder in the land of antiquity and mystery. The ancient subcontinent, India, would soon become the object of my affection. The vibrant colors of beautiful saris, animals sharing the road with pedestrians and vehicles alike. Endless honking of horns and incomprehensible languages created a complex cacophony of the senses. It was a whirlwind of captivating temples, vibrant cities, and of course, amazing vegan food. We went from the bustling streets of Delhi and Gurugram, saw the UNESCO World Heritage Site, the majestic Taj Mahal in Agra, explored the Kio Ghana Bird Sanctuary National Park in Bharatpur. Wow, now that's a word salad. And visited the stepwell, which is an architectural masterpiece. All that adventure in just a few days. The next several days included an off-the-beaten-path journey deep into the rural beauty of Kishangarh, Roopangarh, and Ghanerao. The second week of the tour was spent in Udaipur, where we explored romantic lakes such as Lake Pichola, the city palace, and volunteered a few days at Animal Aid Unlimited.
Out here in India, big chillin'.
Day 1, Delhi, Gurugram. Highlights. Orientation meeting to connect with the group and learn about Rajasthan. Introduction to Hindi language basics. Captivating temples. Meal at a local cafe, experiencing the first taste of Indian cuisine. I was pleasantly surprised by the flavors of veganized authentic Indian food. It was the perfect start to the trip. Learning my first Hindi words was fun too. Dhanyavad, which means thank you. Taj Mahal and Bharatpur. Highlights. Visit to the Taj Mahal, bicycle tour of Kio Ghana Bird Sanctuary, Chan Beori Stepwell. The Taj Mahal was breathtaking, and the bird sanctuary was a peaceful experience. At the time of my visit, there was this national magazine's cover story about the legacy of the Taj and how the future is in peril due to the environmental degradation with air pollution and corrosive waterways with the adjacent Yamuna River. Modernization of a burgeoning society is happening at the expense of historical landmarks and the fragile ecosystem of the natural world. I'm not much of a bird watcher, but the bird sanctuary gave me hope in humanity that we will protect the lower species of the animal kingdom, as I marveled at the beauty of the flora and fauna. Not to be outdone by the Taj or Kio the Chan Beori Stepwell is a testament to the ingenuity of architectural splendor in the India of antiquity. Kishangarh. Highlights: stay at Taj Mahal Palace, temple arti ceremony, exploration of Kishangarh Fort, visit to local girls' school. The palace was beautiful and serene while overlooking the lake. Visiting the all-girls school was inspiring to see young minds being nurtured and cultivated for future greatness. Roopangarh. Highlights: travel to Roopangarh village, exploration of a marble fabrication plant, and Roopangarh Fort. Cricket game practice lessons later that day. Roti-themed dinner under the stars. The fort was impressive and towering above the Taj Mahal Palace as a stark reminder that defensive position was always top of mind in this austere desert kingdom. Ghanerao, Rawla village. Highlights: stay at Ghanerao Castle as guests of the royal family. Morning yoga sessions. Learning about local village life, culture, and organic farming. Exploration of stepwells. Vegan meals featuring Maritia Rathore recipes. Staying at the castle was a unique experience, and learning about their organic farming efforts was inspiring. They are fighting the good fight to keep GMO agriculture out of their food system, albeit an uphill battle. Stepwells are an ancient technology used for storage of vast quantities of water during monsoon season that was consumed during the arid season. Laughing yoga was a foreign concept to me, but actually proved to be quite cathartic. Udaipur. Highlights: visit to Ranakpur Jain Temple, travel through the Aravalli Mountains, exploration of Udaipur including the royal palace and local bazaars, vegan miwar feast, boat trip on Lake Pichola, dinner with traditional music and dance, animal aid volunteerism. Udaipur has an infectious vibe that definitely has me looking forward to a return visit. The Ranakpur Jain Temple is a mind-blowing experience of exquisitely sculpted marble and had me feeling so spiritual in India. Know what I mean? The millets of Mawar is a must-try when you visit Udaipur. Simply scrumptious. But I must say, animal aid was the most gratifying experience. Initially, I was very trepidatious for hygienic reasons, especially the thought of stepping in cow dung was freaking me out. Once I saw and eventually participated in caregiving for these broken creatures that wanted to keep on living, my heart melted and I immediately fell in love with the animals. I was all over the place, pitching in wherever I could. This experience was as therapeutic for me, tending to cows and frolicking with baby goats, as it was therapeutic for the animals that received our care and attention. Udaipur truly lived up to its reputation as a romantic city. The lake boat ride was a peaceful decompress from the rewarding but the heart-wrenching conditions from which animal aid rescues India's throwaway beings. As a nightcap, we had street food and some tasty vegan eats. More Udaipur. Oh wait, there's more. That's right, in addition to more animal aid volunteerism, we visited a palace complete with a vintage car collection that offered breathtaking views of the lake region. Of course, I had to return to Millets and Mawar to indulge in their delicious vegan eats. Two of my favorite Udaipur highlights were this piece of art you see above me and these custom threads you see me wearing. I feel like royalty right now. No, I didn't buy the headpiece in the thumbnail. That was a bridge too far, but worth the entertainment value. You dig? It was sad to see the trip end, but I left with amazing memories. Regarding the final lunch, India is not vegan friendly, it is vegetarian friendly, as the largest vegetarian country in the world. Because the cow is sacred in Hindu religious beliefs, it is not killed or consumed generally speaking. However, the excretions a cow produces, i.e. milk, is consumed heavily along with other dairy products, such as ghee, which is clarified butter, paneer, which is cheese, and yogurt, curdled milk. I found this out the hard way when I visited a vegetarian restaurant and requested what I thought to be a veganized meal. Bad idea the last day in India. At the airport, I had the worst reaction that couldn't be explained by any other reason than I must have consumed dairy. I'll spare you the gory details, but it was such a traumatic experience, I vowed to never visit India again. I even had to write a letter for my release from the airport after missing my flight. Airport security in India is no joke, let me tell you. Now, this is not meant to discourage you, but it is a cautionary tale about mistaking India for a vegan-friendly country, which is all the more reason to travel with a company that vets the kitchens being used to prepare all the meals during the tour. Look, if you're considering India as a vegan destination, you have to consider Vegan Travel Asia as the safest, most compassionate, and activist way to do it. I don't fault them for my illness, I just got caught slipping. Their information is here on the channel's About page. They're my go-to travel company for all things vegan in Asia. Check them out, book a tour, you'll be glad you did. India touched me on a profound level. To be on the subcontinent steeped in a majestic past, subsequent Islamic rule, and later British colonization, it was reassuring to see India on the rise again. They will not be deterred in their quest as a formidable world superpower. I learned a lot, experienced even more, and can see myself returning. If Rajasthan state hasn't been on your travel radar, give it your consideration. It's really astonishing the amount of history that emanates from its bosom and how India has influenced the world with its religions, science, architecture, culture, cuisine, and human capital. India, you've been overwhelming to the senses. I will process my experience and return with an even greater appreciation for all that I witnessed and participated in. The people, colorful. The food, delicious. The land, magnificent. Until next time, namaste. Folks, like, subscribe, comment, and even share this channel with other like-minded wanderlusters. Let me know what part of India's vastness appeals to you. For a glimpse into how my wanderlust began, check out this video about South America. There's no way I could have had this rich of an experience were it not for the meticulous attention to detail and unwavering commitment to a more compassionate world that Vegan Travel Asia offers. Their itineraries evolve over time, so your tour may differ from mine, but they are committed to continuous improvement and spreading the love across different animal welfare initiatives. I am forever indebted to them for such an impactful way to experience international travel as a vegan. They are my vegan family. My vacation is my activism. Make it yours too. Bahut bahut dhanyavad, which means thank you very, very much. Thanks for joining me on this adventure and stay tuned for more. Keep it vegan. I'm out.